Alright, this tree looks like as good as any to block the sun and the wind. I don't have a coat on. I thought I had one in my car. I don't, so I'm out here without a coat. It's pretty cold. Gonna do this quickly. Goals for 2024. I don't know exactly when this video is gonna go up, even if it's even if there are a few days left in 2024, doesn't matter. The goals are decided. First one, what was my first goal? 190 hours of poker per month for the full months I played. Didn't do it. For one, I watched that video back that I put up in January. I was counting May. I guess I didn't know exactly when the Orleans started, the Orleans Summer Series. So February was a full month, so was March, so was April. And I said I wouldn't count June or July. May, it was May 26th, I think, was the first day I dealt at Orleans. Like the final 6 days of May, I was dealing, not playing. So that was a big chunk of May. But then I did count August, even though I didn't know what my plans were going to be back in January, just kind of like waiting out August in Vegas to get to Council Bluffs in September. Then September, then October. Also counted November back in January. October was really my last full month. So counting February, March, April, May, August, September, October. Didn't count November because I barely played. I played like 5 days. It was about 133 hours per month. Missed the goal of 190, although if I do something like this next year, 2025 goals might be coming out soon. Yeah, if I count May, it would really need to be like 8/10 of a month because of when Orleans starts. And I'd really just have to like say, as I'm going along, is this month going to be a full month or not? Because I don't know what the travel is going to be like at the start of the year in January. That's too early to tell. So the goal was 190, missed it, 133. What was the next one? Get to 12 cities. And this is interesting, I did it, but get to 12 cities, a lot were cities I had been to. The first half of the year, a lot of the places I went, I had been there before, like Atlantic City, you know, Vegas, the Phoenix metropolitan area. I had been to those places. Second half of the year with that road trip that was extended because of the hurricane, you know, I was in the Dallas metropolitan area, Houston, New Orleans, Lake Charles, Louisiana, St. Louis, Columbus. I hit the 12 by a lot. I'm not naming all of them. It's way beyond 12. But I'm thinking of something interesting, not just 12 cities. Maybe, I don't know the amount, but probably cities I have never been to on the channel for any reason. I think that would be more exciting. I think that would also be more difficult. I don't know how many would be like reasonable or a challenge, but I think that would be much better. So I did hit the 12 cities. A ton were places I had been, plenty were places I didn't. Got that one. Don't use any bags, supermarkets, don't use any liners in the hotel rooms. Don't think I used a liner in any hotel rooms. I did use a few bags. There were a few times in the casinos before I could say I don't need a bag. The employee grabbed one already, and a few times the same thing happened in a supermarket, but it was very good. And if the camera is like shaking, it's because I'm shivering. That's how cold it is. So that was very good, even though it wasn't exactly zero. In the future, I guess, there's probably just going to be a few times I don't really have the opportunity to say no bags, and sometimes the employee is just so quick. There's, yeah, like, I remember once in Paris, in Vegas, just, the guy was very quick, and I didn't really have an opportunity to tell him that I didn't need one, but whatever. Many instances where I don't use one where most other people would, or I just don't use one because it's just massively unnecessary. So that was good. I fulfilled the purpose of the rule, although officially didn't meet that goal. The fourth one, I didn't come close. It was $200 per month for food, February through November, which really became February through October. Yeah, it wasn't close. I don't want to say the exact number, but because I put that information in the newsletter now, but it was, if it were February through November, those 10 months inclusive, it would be $2,000 maximum. As it turns out, it was one fewer month, February through October inclusive, and it was well over $2,000. So I didn't come close. Might make something a little more reasonable. Usually my goal with that is something kind of like, it would be nice if I did it, but pretty challenging, pretty difficult, and sometimes even unreasonable. So I'm thinking of something that makes more sense. And last goal, did I get there or not? The weight loss goal, no, I didn't. I wanted the scale to read 220 point something. It was less than 221, which is 220.8 or lower. And if you're wondering what happened to 220.9, my scale only gives even numbers in the decimals place. So 220.8 or lower. The lowest I got was 236 point something. I don't remember what the decimal was. Also thinking something here. A video will come out fairly soon about 2025 goals. Not only will they'll be like the same theme, but a different ideology. Maybe not so many averages, maybe not so many places just for the sake of going to places. Places for specific reasons, places I've never been, maybe 1 or 2 goals I've never had, or a goal that much better fits with how I live, or maybe even something not crazy difficult. Might be nice to hit something, you know, like the weight loss, for example. 220, man, it's been a while since I've been 220 or lower. 233 would have been lower than I've been in a while, but more attainable, reasonable, and maybe even like so within reach that I would have been more likely to do it. So things like that. But yeah, there will be some things poker related, some things environmental related, some things you know, personal related, like the weight loss, some things channel related, something interesting I know will be on the list related to videos, and stay tuned for that. So I'm gonna wrap this video up. It's freezing. I still have more filming to do. I like this spot with the tree because the sun isn't messing things up, the wind isn't messing things up, but it is really cold. So I'm gonna film all the other videos I have to film today and then get out of here. And remember, rice is a spoon food.